So I was wrong and made a huge mistake in a recent video. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at the MEATER block again and the MEATER Plus. And I'm gonna give you guys an updated review and correct a huge error that I made. Let's dive in. MEATER sent me a new set of the MEATER block and the MEATER Plus, but let's put this aside for right now, and let me talk about the units that I previously owned and bought with my own money. Now these units are pretty old because I invested in the MEATER block when it was still on Kickstarter. I've been a MEATER fan for quite some time. The MEATER Plus that I have works just fine, it's my go-to probe and I use and abuse it. MEATER did give me a brand new MEATER Plus, but I actually don't need it. So I'm going to be giving this one away to a lucky viewer. Make sure you guys read the description of the video for the full details. Now let's take a look at the MEATER block that I already own. I bought this, like I said, back when the MEATER was first advertising it on Kickstarter. I still have the original documentation that came with it, and as you guys can see, I also have the protective screen. So I haven't used it very much. During the move, it kind of sat for about a year, but I really love how elegant the block looks. Now, my unit has a problem turning on when it's battery operated. As you can see here, I put fresh batteries in it, and it just won't turn on. The MEATER company saw my video and sent me out a brand new block and MEATER Plus. So let's do a quick unboxing. The boxing and the packaging hasn't changed too much since the Kickstarter campaign, but I've always felt that the MEATER products are boxed very, very nicely. It's no fuss packaging, you get exactly what you need to protect the units, but they still look very elegantly packaged and packaged with care. Comparing the two units side by side, the new MEATER Plus does look a little bit different, the wood grain and so forth, but that's common with wood. And overall, it hasn't changed too much. Now, looking at the MEATER block, it's similarly packaged. The brochures and catalogs and documentation that came with it seems to have been updated. And it's nice to see that now they have updated the block to include the indicators for each of the probes that's already built into the stand. I really like that. Putting them side by side, the original one that I had, the wood grain was a little bit darker, the new one's a little bit lighter, but they look fantastic. I've always loved the design of the MEATER, just looks so elegant. Now, as I said, my original block had issues. It just wouldn't turn on. Those are brand new batteries, but I decided to take the batteries out and swap them, because the new unit that the MEATER company sent me has batteries pre-installed. And I did confirm that everything works just fine with the new block. It turns on just fine. Actually, as soon as you insert the batteries, the units are supposed to turn on. But I'm still curious, and I want to make sure that I actually do have an issue with the block. Again, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I remember it vaguely working, but it hasn't worked for quite some time on batteries. My block works when it's plugged in, when it has a power cable to it, but it just doesn't run on batteries for whatever reason. As you can see here with the new model, the new block, the brand new unit that was sent out to me, when I swapped out the batteries, it turned on just fine. Now, if I take the new batteries that came with this unit and I put them into my old block, unfortunately, nothing happens. It's supposed to turn on automatically and it just doesn't do that. Even if I press the button and wait, nothing happens. And if I repeatedly press the button, nothing happens. So I think that my unit's just old, it's faulty. Like I said, it's from the Kickstarter campaign, so something happened down the line, and that's fine. MEATER reached out to me, sent me a new unit, and everything works perfectly fine with the new unit. I'm excited to have the wireless capabilities now that it can run on batteries. So thank you, MEATER, for sending me out a new block and a Plus. I really do appreciate it, and that just speaks to your customer service. Stay tuned. I'll be doing a couple of videos, some short videos and some Instagram video reels of me using the MEATER products. Again, I really do enjoy using the MEATER products, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the pros and cons after using them long term. Okay, so after owning the MEATER block and Plus for years and years and years, what can the company do to improve the products? So first off, obviously I've been following the company for a long time, even when they were first on Kickstarter. I definitely take off my hat or tip my hat to MEATER because they were the first company to really make this work and make it work in a practical way that actually functions. Now the display unit still feels outdated. I wish that the company would have updated the display unit. Overall though, build quality is really nice. I still get from time to time connection issues. I don't know why. It just will randomly lose or disconnect the connection, even though the product is right there next to the barbecue grill. I would like to see a new product from the company. So far, they've done iterations of stuff that they've already released, like the original MEATER, the Plus, and the block. I know that they've released like special editions that basically change the wood or the color of the products, but I would like to see them invent something new and exciting. I think this company is really capable of crushing it with a new product and a new release that offers big improvements, maybe a new LCD screen on block or increased range or, making the probes a little bit more hefty, whatever, or just being innovative. That part really excites me because I love their products, obviously. I'm excited to see the next iteration from MEATER because they're the ones that originally did it. And I think they're gonna knock it out of the park. So, do I recommend MEATER? Heck yeah, I really do. I still use my MEATER day to day. And personally, if you are shopping around right now and you're looking at MEATER, I would skip the base model and get the Plus. But if you can, get the block. The block is like the Cadillac of thermometers. So if you can afford it, definitely go with the block. That's basically it for me, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.